Yes. So English sentences need a verb, yes?
Yeah.
It's really
Correct.
hard to come up with a good English sentence without a verb, except for one like
An
darn.
imperative. Oh.
Actually, darn sounds like a verb, but anyway. An exclamation, and most of them are kind of unrepeatable on air, so I won't say them. And Greek had some of those too. But yes, especially, and Russian is another language like this, where you, and modern Hebrew as well, if you want to say the man is good, you just say the man good or good the man, and you don't need a verb because it's kind of obvious, right? And Greek was like that. There are many, many examples of sentences in Homer where you don't need the verb because the verb, you can supply it from your mind, and it's just he is or they are or something like that. Yeah. So what word did I just write here?
Kalos.
Kalos. And this is an adjective meaning
Pretty.
noble or beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, this happens to be the masculine ending, but we've only done feminine nouns so far, right?
Right.
So it turns out that here's the feminine, and this is going to make you all very happy. How do you say that?
Kale.
Kale.
And look at that. What does it end with?
Eta.
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 It ends with an eta. And we've had some nouns ending with eta. In fact, one just now.
Yeah.
What was it?
Billet.
Ba.
BA.
So I'm gonna focus on the feminine form of the adjective because, as I mentioned before, adjectives have to agree with their nouns.
Right.
Could do that as well. And agree actually. What does agree, Helen, in French? When an adjective has to agree with its noun, what does that mean?
You mean you have to declare the declension has to be the same, you know? I mean,
What
you
does
know,
that
you
mean?
have to. It follows the declension of the noun.
It has to have the same gender
Yeah.
Number and gender.
and the number.
Yeah.
Number and gender.
And in Greek is even better. It has to have the same gender, number, and
Okay.
Declension.
case.
Case.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah. Case.
Gender, number, and case.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, actually, you can see on the page, do you see a feminine noun on this page?
On your page?
On my
Or
page.
Thalassa. Thalassa.
No, on the screen that I've been writing on.
On
Gaia.
your screen. Gaia.
Gaia.
Gaia. What does Gaia mean?
Earth.
Earth.
With my perfect TH sound.
And what does Kale mean?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So we could come up with the phrase, we could come up with, I'm sure this won't be hard to translate. What's, anyone like to say that?
Well, that would be the earth is beautiful. You leaving out the is, or it's just beautiful
don't need
earth.
It could be either, actually. It could be either. And if I leave it, one tradition is that if you put the two words together and don't put a period after it, the tradition says that it's kind of the beautiful earth.
Okay.
But if I put a period here, as Jackie said, say it again, Jackie.
So the earth is beautiful.
The earth is beautiful, yeah. Now, we haven't done the definite article, the, yet, but that's okay. Homer uses the definite article in some interesting ways. And so this quite plausibly could mean the earth is beautiful. And you could even have the words in the opposite order. You could even have Kale Gaia, the earth is beautiful. So you could say this is our first Greek sentence, right? And what a good one. What a good one to start with, the earth is beautiful.
Right.
So, and yes, we haven't had the verb to be. The verb to be is not used when it's kind of obvious, right? I mean, it's kind of obvious that this means the earth is beautiful. So why bother spoiling it by putting a verb in? Okay. How about another adjective that Claudia just mentioned that you've done? What's this adjective? Agathos. What's that mean?
Noble?
Yeah, this is good or noble, and maybe not necessarily in the beautiful sense, but good. And then if this is the masculine, agathos, guess what the feminine will be?
Agatha.
Well, it's gonna match this one here. So it'll have the same ending as Kale, Agathe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whoops. It's supposed to be a horizontal line. Agathe. So what's the other noun that we've had today?
Yeah.
BA. So how would I say the force is good? It sounds like Star Wars, doesn't it? Force is good. How would I write that in Greek?
Agatha Bia.
Yeah, I could start with the adjective.
Yeah. We are still having echo.
Are we still having echo?
Okay.
Okay, so one more example that I wanted to do. Can I go back to my tablet? So you guys all going to mute yourselves? Okay.
Yeah. But if they chat something.
But I missed their nice voices. But okay,
I
that's
know.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, I don't have much room there, do I? Shall I squeeze it?
Or would you like to?
Okay, here I'm going to put one down the bottom here. This relates to something Jackie was asking about. What if I want to talk about the song of the beautiful earth? Okay, we haven't had the word for song yet. Well, actually, we did have a word for song. Let me put the word for a word for song. I think the accent's on the last one.
Is that Ode?
Yeah, good. So ode, like ode.
Yeah.
So there's a word for song. But if I want to do the song of the beautiful earth, what case is the beautiful earth going to be in?
Genitive.
Genitive. Sarah's using sign language. Very good. So singular or plural? One finger for singular, two fingers for plural. I see a multiple of one fingers. Yes. So we want the genitive singular of earth. So we go up to our paradigm, and here's the genitive singular for earth, right? So I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to write Gaia's. And then I want the word for beautiful, which was Carlos, which I had Carlos and Carle. But that has to agree with the word for earth, so it has to be in the same case as earth. So what case was earth in? It was in that symbol that Sarah's doing, G for genitive. So we have to have the genitive also of the word for beautiful. And you can probably guess what that's going to be. It's going to have the same ending as Gaia's, so it's going to be Carles, right? Yeah, I can see. Yeah, thanks. And don't ask why the accent changed, but there's rules for accents and things. And actually, I need to change one of the accents on one of the words. Yes? Which word? One finger for first, second, or third? Yes, the first word. How do I erase this again? Okay. I just want to erase the accent on ode. Thank you. And now I'll put it. Oh, Claudia's so good with this stuff. So I turn that to that, right? So now I have ode, the song, with the accent is a grave because there's another word following it. Gaia's, of the earth, in the genitive singular because it's possession. Carles, also in the genitive singular because it's agreeing with kaies, and adjectives have to agree with their nouns. So that's not a complete sentence, but it is a phrase, the song of the beautiful earth.
So Graeme, can I ask a question?
Yes,
actually?
yes.
Oh wait, we have a question.
Question, yes. Helen? Is it?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's okay.
Okay. Anyone question?
down at saying
The song is in nominative, right?
Yes, the song is in the nominative.
We don't need to change it to subject.
The song is the subject, yes. The poet's going to talk something about the song of the beautiful earth. By the way, if it was a beautiful song of the earth, Janet,
Yeah.
if it was the song that was beautiful, what would have to change?
The beautiful song of the earth, then
Beautiful song of the earth.
we are going to change the song.
Let me do this. Okay, we've got a slightly thinner script, but that's okay. No, my delta looks funky now. Okay, let's do a beautiful song of the earth. What do I do with beautiful now? Change it into what?
Nominative.
Nominative, because now it's the song that's beautiful, so the beautiful has to be in the nominative, and it's going to have this accent too. Ode Kale, beautiful song. And then what about the earth? We'll stay in the genitive because it's still the of the earth. Right? Song, beautiful. And adjectives often go after their nouns. So song, beautiful, beautiful song of the earth. As opposed to song of the earth, beautiful, beautiful going with the earth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Jackie, not totally. This would be something to email us. This would be a good question to email us about later, because this is unlike English, yes? English doesn't do this anymore. French does this, Spanish does this, Italian does this, right? Jackie, don't adjectives agree with their nouns in Italian?
I thought you said they all of them have to be in the same case.
Well, an adjective has to agree with its noun, right? With the noun it is describing in its gender, its number, and its case. Can you hear me? The adjective has to agree with the noun it is describing in gender, number, and case. But there might be other nouns and other adjectives in the sentence, right? And the case of those will be determined by their function in the sentence.
Right. So Jackie, I'm looking at the sentence over here. Can you see where I'm marking here? This is the word for song. And here's the adjective going with song. Okay, so what's beautiful in this sentence is going with the song. The beautiful isn't going with the earth in this sentence, it's going with the song. Over here, the beautiful is going with the earth. So if a sentence has more than one noun, the adjective has to go with one of them. It can't go with both of them at the same time, right? Jackie, you were saying you thought everything had to agree, but if you have two nouns in two different cases, the adjective can only go with one of them.
Okay.
So in my sentence one over here, I'm putting a little one here. The thing that's beautiful is the song, and the song is in the nominative, so the beautiful is in the nominative. In sentence number 2 over here, the earth is beautiful, but this time the earth is in the genitive, so the beautiful has to be in the genitive. So an adjective goes with a noun. It can't go with every noun. It has to go with one noun, and it has to agree with it in all 3 categories: gender, number, and case. It'll take a bit of getting used to, but you can do it for sure.